call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will have first crack at this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons. We've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. The ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Finds his man. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. To throw, it's Casey. Got his man downfield. Nice catch and good work effort to get out of the end zone.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last play proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Spartans decide to run it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And now he's got room. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He fires to the left side. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Easy. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Michigan State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because the body blow.
A big 3rd down offensive key and be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walter. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Syracuse 14, Michigan State 0.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up. Right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off as he was throwing that puppy away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. And a touchdown. It just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He's got...
It's a seam wide open. Inside the 35. Down of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it up to 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains down to 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Syracuse. Oh, that will be in and strong into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Lost a throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Chester. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, what a great arm for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
And off for the shotgun. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's Hart. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
He's brought down at the 21. Brings up
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Casey. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Big tight end makes the grab. First down still on his feet. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 on the 13. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down.
This thing's turning into a round. It's turning into a round quarter. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. It just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
To the air on 2nd down. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
at the 24.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
Syracuse.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Back open to the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at 35. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Looking to throw, it's Casey. He's got his man, makes the grab. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. On the set. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hughes. Made the grab and then got the rest himself and then put points on the board.
And the defense really needed to stop that. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. If the offense does their job, man, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum, there's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it at halftime too, Bowman, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly to go to.
Rides back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick strike complete. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from man. Try to get your shoulder on the catch ball and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's complete to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Brings up 4th down.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Still running at the 40. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Rushes on him. Steps away to find some room. Makes the grab. It's Hart. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If any broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Syracuse. A great catch and 1 for 6.
Really nice job working
to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 and the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock him free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Finds a little space. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Back to pass, it's Casey. They're working that left side. And they got 6 more to go over that trip to the house.
The design of the play, doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now to a receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get it to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive to start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here we go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Using the quick game. Was brought down quickly. Middle game there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minute.
Give to the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Pep behind the line. It's Walter. And this one will be stopped. No gain.
You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open downfield tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defense.
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Number 83.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Michigan State, 7.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. The drive starts from their own 20. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Michigan State, 7.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And they've got it at the 33.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and an important first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Casey. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way around the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Casey. Finds his tight end. Then at all the making zones. On-beat windshield, but how about the little corner? Taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give as they work on that clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Michigan State 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing. The Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next one. Maybe it's something we hear positive that carries over to practice, maybe next week.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And just let that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Well, this one had all the suspense and the bug hurtling his way toward the windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely dominating.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.